What's up, everybody? I'm Kay Marie.
I'm Lou.
I'm Mary.
And we are
Murked in the Midwest. Welcome back.
Hey, y'all.
welcome back.
Season 4. Quatre. I was trying to say it in Spanish and French. So, yeah, season 4. Season 4.
We have celebrated our 1 year.
I was just gonna say we just celebrated a year.
Yes.
Woo!
People, it's happening.
Yeah.
Good times.
It's exciting.
So excited.
So excited. As always, if you have come looking for a podcast that gets straight to the point, that only talks about one topic, they don't veer off, they give you what you came for, you are in the wrong spot, and that's okay. Exit stage left.
Right over there. Probably right there.
Now that they're gone, for all of you that remaining, hey y'all, welcome back. We love y'all.
Miss y'all.
We did.
We've been so busy, y'all.
Oh,
my God.
we're going to have to do a mixed bag of just a catch up of what happened during the break.
Yeah.
It was
That's
like,
gonna
what, a
happen.
2-month break?
Baby.
Almost, yeah.
I'm
really
damn near
was.
3.
But I'm going to just tell y'all, even though you may feel like you have been gypped and missed and like when we going to get an episode, we have been out here living life.
Living life.
Traveling. She got proposed.
I said, yeah! Every other word is my fiance.
As a fiance.
Love struck for
She
Lewis.
just celebrated her 40th.
Yes! Woo-hoo.
Let me tell. I guess we're supposed to save it for a mix bag, right?
No, I mean, we can give him
Give him a little take. Give him a little.
They sneaky, y'all. They may not look like it. They may look like they just. They held it for. I don't even. How long did y'all hold it for?
2 months?
Yeah, it was a
They
while.
are ridiculous. Okay. I will let you know that I talked to them, messaged them almost every day, and didn't say a word.
Not a word. I almost gave it away one day, but I was like, ooh, real quick.
I didn't even notice.
Yeah, it's good. I think I was going to get my tattoo, and I was like, so what are you doing for your birthday? And he was like, I don't want to do nothing. Like,
Oh yeah,
I
my
was
sister said she was nervous. She was like, because the one day Ashley had asked me to do something, and I'm like, Ashley just wants me to do all this stuff, and I'm so tired of everybody wanting me to do what they want me to do, and I just don't want to do any of it. And she was like, oh God. She was like,
This is fail. Look, she messaged us like the day of it. She was like, all right, party's still on, guys.
She was trying to find an outfit for you to wear and everything. She was like, I don't know how I'm going to get her in this without, like, being so obvious. I was like, well, good luck with that. But yeah, it was literally hard holding water. Like, I was like, oh my God.
They're all good.
We literally had, anytime we said party or anytime we said anything, me and Mary just looked at each other like, shut up.
And I'm like oblivious to la la.
Like, what's going on, guys?
Yeah, guys, for that weekend, like, we should definitely do something on the lake. We should get on someone's boat.
Yeah. Yeah.
I don't have any special updates. Let's see. What did I haven't done anything magnificent.
Since we've been on break.
Yeah, you have. What have you done? I haven't done anything.
When did you go to Virginia?
That was in July.
Oh, that was right at the end.
Yeah, that was in July. I went to
Okay.
Virginia. That was
Closing the door.
closing.
I like
Let's see what else. Let me see. July, August.
I'm gonna tell you what she's been doing. She's been like, Liz, I've been working on my fitness.
Pilates. Shout out to Sweat.
Ooh, a little small business love.
Yes.
We're doing it early.
I love y'all so much. If you want to book a class, 3 classes for $24, you should take it, and you get 1 free class with a promo code that I can give you if you message us. Shout out to y'all. Love y'all. I'll see y'all in the morning. Yeah, that's about it. Working, maintaining sanity.
A damn job.
Mm-hmm.
I also quit my job.
Woo! Fuck that job.
Oh, Y'all it felt good to send in that resignation letter.
As you're typing,
as of right now, you can all kiss my effective immediately. We're gonna get into our episode.
Chloe agrees.
Yes.
This new season.
Yes.
The theme of the season is
we are covering. It's a collegiate edition, guys. Like,
Yes.
the season is about, like, are you educated and out here murdering people? We're gonna talk about you.
Yes, we
Because,
are.
you know, what a waste of your time.
I do want to say shout out to my alma mater, Indiana University Northwest.
woo woo. I went there.
Oh, yeah.
Hey, and I'm also a turncoat though. I
Yes,
have
she
my
is.
master's degree from Purdue University.
I went there too.
y'all.
Lord help. I don't know why anybody would go to Stinky Dude. And all of our listeners who do love that place and, you know, maybe graduate from
I just go where the discounts were, okay?
I'm
I just go where the discounts was at.
I'm sorry for you, and I know that you're going to say, look at that, and all that stuff. You guys think you're so good at basketball and football and all that kind of thing.
Go
I mean,
sports.
Woo! Touchdown!
Ooh,
Sometimes-
52.
Sometimes
Hut!
you will get us Hoosiers. But we come back in the end because, you know, we're pretty awesome. I'm just going to say that because, you know, IU was my school.
IU, gang.
Yeah.
Squad.
Wait, you went to IUN too, right? Or you went to another IU campus? Okay. Look at that. Hawthorne Hall, baby. Walking up them steps, can't even breathe.
Baby,
You get to the second flight, you
that
like,
is
you
some
know
real
what?
cardio, okay? If you want to get your cardio in, you have 2 classes on the opposite sides of them stairs.
If you literally want to work out, walk up.
I did
Hawthorne
IUPUI
Hall,
and it was online. I did do Purdue
Baby.
Cal.
And the worst is when they would close the upstairs bathrooms
Yes.
and you would have to go.
Yes.
Honey,
Floor
first of all,
flights of terror.
this bladder don't even operate and cooperate like that. And then you telling me I gotta huff it down the stairs and not pee myself? Let's just see how it's gonna work.
You know you went to
pressure.
IU
Little
when the
tinkle, tinkle.
elevator was shut down in Hawthorne Hall and you had no option but to walk up them stairs to your class that was on the 4th floor.
As you're walking, you're like,
Did y'all see the video? It was like when I paused my dying when somebody walking past me.
yeah, girl, you hold your breath.
Like he was like
Water.
wait, no, he was like
Sweat dripping. As soon as I go.
Don't you hate when you talk after you done walk real fast?
Don't even talk to me. Why are you talking to me?
Why are you trying to hold a conversation?
I have to like run around so much at work, so when somebody like finally stops me and asks me a question, you got that while you talking, so it's just like they like, you okay? I'm like, yeah, you know, I just need you to do this. So, and you just like rush and talk. Are you okay? No, I am a big bitch that is fighting for my life right now.
Listen, so when the skip is down and we have to climb all the dang steps. So at the party, you know, you have to climb the steps. and stuff.
Yes.
And I was all excited. I'm like, it's a lot better than freaking, because that day the skip went down because they had lightning. You can't run a skip with lightning because it's a big metal basket. Anyway, so I had to climb like 8 flights of stairs, guys. Feel some sympathy for me. Okay. Anyway, so I'm going in
Sorrows, prayers.
Thank you. But I took my breaks in between because I'm not
Crazy.
not gonna kill myself here. So anyways, I still get up there and I'm breathing heavy because
because it's 8 flights.
And why is it like right when you come off the stairs and someone sees you, they want to say good morning and hold a conversation? Like, don't talk to me.
That's just as worse as
Now you an accomplice to murder.
You, what was it when you got to pee real bad and you on your way to the bathroom and
they got a
everybody,
question.
hey girl, what's up? How was your weekend? Fuck my weekend, right? Sky,
You just gotta do one of these.
Yes.
Church finger. I gotta pee. Real bad.
Yeah.
So, yes, this is Collegiate Edition. Psychos that are educated.
Yeah. And even if, you know, they didn't complete it, you know,
They gave it a good old college try.
they sure did.
Get it? Knee slapper.
But
Okay. So, season 4, episode 1. Take 1.
into it.
All right. So our story today is, God damn it, take 2. No, I'm just kidding. The way you looked at me was like, what happened?
What happened?
Okay. Our story is about Mr. Timothy Krajcir. It's Krajcir.
I like croutons on my salad.
Okay, Timothy Crouton.
Okay, crouton.
He was actually born Timothy Wayne McBride
Oh,
on November 28th, 1944. He was born in West.
wait a minute, what was his name?
Timothy Krajcir.
No, what was
Oh,
his
Timothy Wayne McBride.
Oh, I think I heard of him.
Okay.
Is he related
You
to
might have.
Martina McBride?
Yeah, I think I heard of him.
So he was actually born in West Mahanoy Township, Pennsylvania. He was born to Charles McBride and Fern Yost. When Timothy was about a year old, his father left the family. Just good old daddy went for the milk and never came back. And so that was in 1949 to like 1950. Yost, his mom had met and married Bernie Krajcir.
Okay, that's how the name.
And so then around that Tim would have been around 5 or 6 years old at that time. It was in 1953 that Bernie legally adopted Timothy, and his last name was changed.
How cute. Stepping up. Okay.
Yes.
The dad that stepped up.
Mm.
Period.
Pooh.
Shout out to the stepdads.
Yeah, the good stuff.
The good ones.
The good ones. Yep. Y'all are very important.
Very.
And you don't get enough shout out.
At all. We need a stepfather's day.
We do.
A separate from Father's Day.
Like, we still gonna celebrate y'all on Father's Day.
Yeah,
but then we needed another day.
Maybe it should be the day after Father's Day.
I honestly feel like it's...
No, that's Valentine. We ain't pulling that thing. We ain't doing the whole Valentine thing.
I feel
Where
like
the day after is for the people left over.
Father's Day.
Yes.
I honestly feel like, to me, it takes more to be a stepdad, because as a father, like, you have societal norms as being a dad, like, all that pressure. But when you come in as a stepdad and you actually take in the kid and you treat them like your own, and you do, you treat them like your own child and take care of them and nurture them, that is like a whole nother world, because you aren't obligated. You don't,
Yep.
That's just awesome.
Yep. So shout out to you good stepdaddies.
We love y'all.
All right. So just
No, you didn't.
did it right. So a little bit of background information. We gonna call him Timmy Tim. Little Timmy. So Timmy was struggling from the womb. Can y'all guess how old he was when he got his first charge?
His
12.
first charge?
He was 12.
I think he was 7.
6.
Damn!
He was charged for petty theft. He had stole a bicycle. And
This is a kid. Why y'all charging this kid
Yep.
for doing kid stuff?
this was in 1951, and this was in Harrisburg.
Ooh, times was different, baby.
Yeah.
So then around the age of 10, it says that he started to really develop a unhealthy sexual and emotional obsession with his mother.
Oh, it's a word for that actually. It's something when it's not a mama's boy, but it's an actual legit term for it. I'll put it in the show notes when I finally figure out what the word is. But it's somebody who has like this unhealthy obsession with their mama. And so any man that comes in and intervenes with that, they try to harm that man. It's a word for it though.
Okay. Well, yeah, so this was at the age of 10. And it says, like, just based on, like, when therapists would go and talk to him in different interviews and stuff they did, it says that his mom was very much, like, didn't show affection, was just kind of, like, very much, like, brushed him off. And so he actually ended up hating her. And he will even say, like, he realized that even back then he hated her.
Oh. So maybe those attachments were because he was really longing for her affection, and then she wasn't giving it, and it turned into
something else. Yeah. So then at the age of 13, he was charged with voyeurism and exhibitionism. So this is like, peeping Tom, masturbating in public, indecent exposure, all that good stuff. So then he was charged with petty theft again in 1960, and this was at the age of 15.
He ain't learning.
Then, at age 17, we all know what he did.
He just stepped on up to rape?
Nope. 17. What do all of these people around, they hold you?
They didn't kill the dog.
No. Listen, I got you. All of these people, they struggled through childhood, and they have this rough childhood, and so when they turn 17, 18 years old, they're like, I'm finally of age. I can sign up for the military.
I'm taking these people in.
He was enlisted to the U.S. Navy in 1962.
Shout out to the Navy.
I mean, we love our armed forces, we do. But y'all, please start doing some psychological background checks.
Something. He actually did his basic training in Great Lakes, Illinois.
Okay, yeah.
He was honorably discharged after 14 months.
What did he do to get honorably discharged?
He had a sexual assault arrest.
Oh, and that's honorable?
No, it's dishonorable.
Oh,
sorry.
okay, I'm like,
Dishonorably discharged. I'm sorry.
Okay.
Yes. So after 14 months for a sexual assault arrest. So this was in 19...
And all they did was discharge and they didn't bring him up on charges?
I got you. So like I said, he signed up in 1962. It was in 1963 when he was discharged. He met and married Barbara Jean Coss. They got married. She was pregnant at the time, so they got married. He was 18. That was the same year that he committed his first known rape, and that was in Waukegan, Illinois.
Oh, close. That's down the street.
Yeah,
literally.
and he brutally attacked a woman with scissors. So he raped her and brutally attacked her.
He was cool. Do you know how hard
This was the
stab somebody to hurt them with scissors?
Right. So this was the sexual assault arrest.
Lord have
That.
mercy.
So yeah. So he also committed other crimes, and there was another rape too that happened.
Did that first one survive?
She did. Yep, and there was another rape too, and so he ended up being sentenced to 25 to 50 years for the rapes and the assaults.
Damn.
Barbara, she actually gave birth to their daughter in May of 1963, but she actually never met her father. And by 1965, so 2 years after they got married, they were separated, and then in 1969, he was transferred to Menard Correctional Facility.
Where is that?
It is. Hold on, I got it.
I mean, it's so young to just throw your life away like that. My goodness.
Menard, Illinois.
Okay.
And then, which is, let's see, Menard.
So Waukegan is very north. It's like basically for the people who are wondering that are not in this area. When you're talking Waukegan, you're talking pretty much close to Gurnee, like at the border. You're talking the border of Illinois and Wisconsin.
Yeah. And so Menard, Illinois would be 1 second. Oh, so it actually looks like it is Southern Illinois.
Okay.
So it looks like it's actually closer to St. Louis. It's about 5.5 hours.
Okay.
It's
that's a drive.
slang, y'all.
Yeah, and so he was there he was in that correctional facility. Then he was in Vienna Correctional Facility, and that was in 1972.
Okay.
And
you know what I always wonder? Why do they move prisoners around like that?
I think
I know, well, being that I know quite a few people that are in jail that have moved all over, it's because a lot of the places, they have a capacity level, and so once they meet a certain capacity level, they have to shift people around. And if they committed a crime in another county, so like, for instance, I know somebody who committed a crime and they were in Michigan City. Then they had to move to somewhere else. Then they had to move to a completely different state.
If you serve however many years that you got for the crimes that you committed in that county, and then you go to
So in Porter County, and then they got transferred here, and then they got transferred to Department of Corrections in Texas. So yeah, you can move around in a prison. Like it's not gonna always be you are in the same prison that you started in.
Okay.
Yeah. So and that was in 1972. In 1974, while still incarcerated, he earned his associate's degree from Shawnee College. And then, now I told you guys that he had got 25 to 50 years.
Yeah.
He only served 13 years of his sentence. After being released.
Stabbing one woman and raping her.
And then raping another,
13 total years. Wow. Great job. Okay, I'm sorry.
So he was released in 1976, and he moved to Carbondale, Illinois.
Oh, God. Then we're
Still
gonna
close to home.
Wait a minute. They're going to put them all around the college kids.
And so he actually began studying at SIU, Southern Illinois University, and he earned his bachelor's. Guess what he got it in?
It has to be psychology.
Education.
Minor in psychology.
Oh,
jeez.
Bachelor's in administration of justice.
You better stop. Stop.
But you know what? It's crazy because how uncanny is that somebody going to school for like criminal justice?
We've seen it. The guy.
Complete opposite.
It's so they can have a better understanding of how to get away with it.
How the system works. They want to know. And what better way?
Yep.
Go read a book, get a whole life lesson.
A whole life lesson. So with his degrees, he ended up finding a job as an ambulance driver. That's important.
With his degrees,
yeah.
He got an ambulance.
But that's important. It's important though. So remember that.
Okay,
remember that for later
I was
on.
gonna stop interrupting.
No, you're good. You're good. So, it was around this time, 1970, or let me see. This was in 19.
Y'all making it look real weird over here.
Like y'all are just like kissy.
She got eye boogie.
Okay, so it was 1977.
Okay, so
when all of a sudden he escalated from rape to murder.
Oh my God.
Yeah, like that's. So Mary and Brenda Parsh were the initial victims of his deadly attacks. He took both of the lives of the mother and the daughter by shooting them after sexually assaulting their home. After sexually assaulting them within their own family home. So he killed mama and daughter after he raped both of them. Then 12 hours after that, he actually appeared to be at a wedding celebration for one of his fellow EMT employees.
Okay, this is.
And there's actually
psychopath.
There's actually an article of him smiling at one of his coworkers. Again, literally 12 hours. So
Smiling?
Yeah, like he is just like moved on with his life, like nothing. Okay.
After brutally raping and murdering people.
So then.
Hold on.
That's what you gotta do. You gotta go on like nothing happened.
Vogue.
He was doing the Soul Train line. He had a good time at that wedding.
Oh my God. Okay.
So, Angel Ambrose, she was a victim of one of his attacks, but she actually survived. She recounts the details. She was actually 11 years old when he attacked her. And this was between 1977 and 1979. Now, here's the thing. One thing you're going to notice is that there's going to be some jumping back and forth as far as dates.
Is it because that's when they found out about
Yep. Okay. Yep. And so, just to give y'all a range as far as like his victims ages range from 11 to 72. And there was no consistent motive, so it was hard for them to tie all of this stuff together. He was eventually arrested for the molestation of Ambrose, but his EMT friends believed him when he claimed to be innocent, and so they bailed him out of jail.
Well, I mean, I'ma just say, if we friends and I haven't gotten any vibes from you that you're a weirdo, and you come to my wedding 12 hours after you have brutally raped and murdered people, and you're smiling and carrying on like nothing happened, I think I believe you. I'm like, y'all got the wrong one. He didn't even ask.
Like,
he came to my wedding and he was smiling and taking pictures.
There's no way he molested that little girl.
And no.
I'm bailing her out. I'm gonna bail him out.
Baby.
So they bailed him out, and my guy went on a spree.
Ooh.
He ended the lives of Joyce Tharp from Paducah, Kentucky, Myrtle Rupp from South Temple, Pennsylvania, and Ida White of Mount Vernon, Illinois. And this is one of the whole story is sad, but this was a sad part of it. So he unintentionally involved a man named Grover Thompson, who was sleeping in the Mount Vernon, Illinois post office. Thompson, honestly, he was just in the wrong place at the wrong time. Here's some backstory for you. Tim is a white man. Thompson was a black man. Thompson was a black man. This is in 1970. Let's say it's still between 1977 and 1979. It's still within that time frame. So 72-year-old Ida White lived in an apartment building across the street from the Mount Vernon, Illinois post office. She was getting ready to shower when a man entered her bathroom unannounced. Okay. There was, let's see. Okay. So a man entered her bathroom unannounced. White entered the bathroom, pulled back the shower curtain, and the assailant repeatedly stabbed her.
That is one of my biggest fears. It's especially being in the house by yourself and you taking a shower. Yeah, and they literally are catching you in the most vulnerable, baby.
You gotta randomly. That's why you gotta randomly throw out them throat jabs.
I don't like y'all. So look, especially at night, okay, I live in a fairly decent neighborhood.
Yeah.
So I don't really hear much. So I go take a shower.
Throat jab. Sorry.
I have my gun on my sink just in case. And my shower curtain.
But what if they really quiet though?
Because my shower curtain is it's a sheer shower curtain.
Okay.
So I can see. So it's you trying to walk in my bathroom and I can see the door move.
I said, whoa.
And I'm
Wait.
right.
Oh, you gonna try and rob me in my bathroom? Gun compartment? No.
Booty hole naked. I was not. Well, first I got 2 little ring cameras, so they gonna let me know, hey, is somebody in here? Mm-hmm. But it's just also you. That's
Throat jab.
One of my biggest fears is I'm in the shower or if you on the toilet, baby. Yo, can you have broken into my house?
Give me 5 more minutes.
You literally broke in my crib while I'm taking a dump.
So that's I forget what the percentage is, but the number of people that actually die that way. And I have prayed so many times,
Lord,
let me go.
Of all the ways I could go,
not that way.
Somebody did.
Now there's
Elvis down the toilet.
Now wait a minute.
This is so rude. I'm sorry, Priscilla. You know his.
She did too.
Oh,
she just dead.
Yeah, because he was constipated.
Because he ate all the dang peanut butter and jelly.
Yeah, he was. They said he was real.
But no, now there's forever a picture out there of you on the toilet, and it's the last picture that they gonna see.
No.
And they gotta take autopsy and crime scene photos.
Girl, so that they taking pictures of what's in the toilet.
Can you cover that? She looked like she was eating. What is that?
And then sometimes, what if I'm wait, because what if like you say, okay, I'm about to take a shower. It's one of those use the bathrooms before you take a shower. Now I'm butt naked and on the toilet.
Baby, oh my God, definitely don't let me go that way.
Yes, Elvis actually did die on the toilet.
Yeah.
What a way to go out.
Rest in peace.
Yeah.
Rest in peace.
I love your soul and music. It was great.
Yeah. What was that song that's now trending? It's been a.
Hound Dog.
No, not that one. It was. It's another one.
Cause who was it? Was it Doja Cat just redid that?
Yes.
I mean, it was definitely Big Mama Thornton, but
Yeah, it was.
Yeah.
We know that.
Yeah, he did that to.
He did.
And the crazy part is you know, a lot of times people give Elvis the bad rep.
But it
was
wasn't.
not him.
Mm-mm.
He actually did.
They were friends.
Oh yeah.
That song.
He loved her. He emulated her, and even the way in which they danced, it was his record executives that would not allow him to give that black woman credit.
I know y'all gonna hate me for saying this, but I guarantee you, anything that's related to the culture, hip hop, ghetto, or whatever you want to call it, a black person probably did it first.
Even country, honey.
Even country. Blues.
I know people don't want to hear it, but the truth of the matter
is
country was
it's the truth. A black person
probably
did it first. Don't fight me because I know y'all like to tussle.
And what I will say,
put them up. Subject.
Yes, I said a black person probably did it first. And what?
She said, "Let me talk about."
I'm in love with the cocoa.
You black by default.
Okay, so as I said, so she was stabbed repeatedly. Mm-hmm. A neighbor, Mr. Barney Bates, we gonna call him Barney the Bitch Bates. Barney the Bitch Bates.
Okay.
You a bitch.
Barney the Bitch Bates heard her screams, pushed open the door connecting his apartment with hers. He mentioned that the assailant escaped through the bathroom window, a maneuver that would have required jumping onto the toilet and out of a window situated 5 feet above it.
Knowing my luck, I would have broke my ankle jumping out.
Wait a minute. Is he saying that basically Usain Bolt came out of the bathroom, jumping how many feet off of the ring?
Jumping onto the toilet and then another 5 feet out the window to outside.
My luck ain't set up that way, baby.
I'm gonna need you to put your glasses on.
So, y'all want to know how Barney the Bitch Bates described the perpetrator?
How?
As a black man with a rough face and facial hair.
I thought he said the NIGG.
Unfortunately,
I thought he said the hard ER.
For Mr. Thompson, the Mount Vernice, they quickly focused their attention on him when they discovered he was sleeping in the post office shortly after the attack.
Yeah, because of course a black man sleeping in the post office.
Imagine you going to sort some mail and somebody gets knocked out in the corner. Hell, I might lay down and take a nap too.
But listen, so Barney the Bitch Bates was brought to the police station for a lineup after the police told them they had a suspect.
Okay.
And even though Thompson was the only person in the group, it still took Bates 15 minutes to be sure who he was.
Because it wasn't him.
Thompson was wrongfully convicted of attempted murder, even though there was no physical proof linking him to the crime. His clothes didn't match the description of the attacker, and he had a broken leg.
Barney.
That had been broken. And you telling me he didn't jump from this window?
He didn't jump more than 5 feet.
This led to a 40-year prison term where he actually died in jail in 1996.
Damn.
He was granted executive clemency on July 14th, 2019.
By who? Okay. Who granted him clemency? I could tell you who it was, but that'll be it.
Oh, that when that whole little spree.
So this is what I will say. I know we're getting to election time, and you can hate me, fight me, whatever you want. I don't give a damn. I can say what I want. So, I am not a fan of the orange, little Captain Orange, Marvelous. Mm-hmm. You know, he thinks everything is great. It's his ideas, and everybody else is stupid. But anyway, I will say that there were some things that he did was good, because even though he says a lot of dumb things and does a lot of dumb things, I will say that some of those people that he granted clemency to had never even had fair trials. Their stories were not listened to. And what I do like about him is he at least, even if it was just for him to look good, gave them an opportunity to be heard. I remember the one that Kim worked on, that woman, what was her name? Not Cynthia. What's her name? Cynthia?
I think so.
Her rapist had held her hostage, raped her for years and years and years, and finally when she got the upper hand, she shot and killed him, and they put her in jail. Yeah. And I'm like, you gotta be effing kidding me. You aren't gonna violate me every day, and I have an opportunity to
kill to unalive you?
Yeah, you're gonna get unalived.
Real quick.
So, anyways, that's what.
Yeah.
Everything else, he's bad for my stuff, but
Yeah.
everything else, I can say that's where he can get his flowers from me.
So now we move to the Carter house.
Wait,
and
how many victims did this man have? Because we're
9, I think.
Yeah. No, I think
because I think the first one's it was rapes.
Yeah.
But as far as like murders, I think it's 9. I have a timeline printout of it. I'll tell you exactly.
He was so active. Like, he already had the 2 women, the mother and the daughter.
Mm-hmm.
He had the one that was in her bathroom.
Yep, there was one. She was a 21-year-old college student.
Yes.
The older lady.
And then remember what he got dishonorable discharge for too. That's 7 people.
Yeah. So now we're at the Carter house.
About 13 years
Tim was stalking Marcia Carter's younger sister. But instead he ended up assaulting their mother. So he raped their mother then. So basically he was stalking one girl.
So his anger could point out to anybody. It just didn't matter.
Nope. He was stalking one girl, got there, and decided instead he was going to kill their mother. Or rape their mother. So he raped their mother. Then he returned a month later to rape Marcia. And he actually admits in the documentary that they have over this, and I'll put the name of it in the comments, that he did not recognize the Carter's residence. He didn't even recognize it as one of the houses he had already attacked from a year before.
You so active and so busy that you don't even remember the people you harmed.
So it was after the second attack that he murdered. He then went on to murder Margie Call. And that was and that was before he left, and then he headed back to Illinois. So he was just kind of like Pennsylvania, there was all over Missouri at some point. He was just doing whatever he felt like doing. So
what happened in this interim? Like, what did they think was happening to these people? Were they saying that there was a serial killer on the loose? Did they have any idea it was him? Eventually,
they started getting DNA.
Okay.
He was leaving DNA. And so, after Margie Call, he raped and choked Deborah Shepard, a 23-year-old woman in Carbondale. It was DNA evidence in that case that revealed that Tim was her killer. Now, remember, he had got out.
You said 79?
Yeah, but remember when that was the first time he went. But remember, he went to jail for the molestation charge, and the EMTs bailed him out.
Yeah.
So he never returned back to face the charge for that. So like he's
a fugitive.
Yeah.
And on top of being a fugitive, he out here raping and killing people.
Yeah. So they got all the DNA, and so now they're starting to put pieces together, and they're starting to say, okay, well, we know this person, we know it was him. But the DNA, though, it wasn't like the DNA for her case didn't come out until I think it was 2007. So years had passed. So he's still free.
He's still free because her case was so old that they weren't using DNA, and then they started probably going and
Yep, exactly. So here's the timeline. August 12th, 1977, he killed Mary Parsh, age 58, and Brenda Parsh, age 27. And that was in Missouri. Then November 17th, 1977, he killed Shelia Cole. She was 21. He actually killed her in a roadside bathroom stall on Illinois Highway 3 near McClure, Illinois. May 12th, 1978, Virginia Lee Witt. She was 51. She was found in her Marion, Illinois home. March 23rd, 1979, Joyce Tharp, 29, found behind a church in Petticoat, Kentucky. April 17th, 1979, Myrtle Rupp, 51, found in her Muhlenberg Township, Pennsylvania home. September 7th, 1981, Ida White, she was 72, found in her Mount Vernon, Illinois home. So he's responsible for her death. And then also September 7th, 1981, Grover Thompson was wrongfully convicted in place of Krajcir. And so when he died, he was also responsible for his death. January 27, 1982, Margie Call, 57, found in her home in Missouri. April 8th, 1982, Deborah Shepard, 23, in a Carbondale, Illinois apartment. And then Mildred Wallace, 65, found in her, he went back to the same city in Missouri. So, he's attacked all these people, hit all these people. What do y'all think it was that,
it wasn't no murders. It wasn't any murders.
Or no. So when when they bailed him out, he wasn't a fugitive. He just, like, this is just what continued to happen. But he got him out, whatever. And like you said, so he's still a convicted felon. Right? He got arrested because he was discovered in a parking lot with a gun. So they knew it was him. Like, this is the guy that they wanted for these crimes. They're like, whatever.
You will pay for your crimes.
Yeah.
Listen to me. I know he was in that damn parking lot pissed.
Yep.
He's like, yeah.
They were like, we got him. Or you a convicted felon, you can't have no gun.
That's the only time they cared about a damn gun.
Man.
What is that? Is that a gun?
He's got a gun. Like, throw jab. That's what he should have did. He could have got out.
A fast boy. That's his fucking boy. Oh my god.
All right. I'm telling you, you just gotta throw him out randomly. So you gotta catch him off guard. Yeah. So he was convicted in Allentown, Pennsylvania. Right. I
mean, he did crime in every state under the freaking flag. They could
Man. So let me tell y'all. Okay, so he remained incarcerated for several years. He remained silent about the murders. And then in 2007, when they did the DNA testing, all that stuff, it helped to identify him as the killer in all of these other cases, right? So he would have never been caught if he had that gun. He ain't had that gun. So
he was in jail writing his diary. They got me fucked up.
Next time I see them, I swear it's throw jab.
And I bet the whole time he was being silent because he's like, they gonna let me out on technicality, and I'm gonna get to be able to do it right again. That's what he was thinking.
Look,
and baby, take your time, get it right. They was like, we got DNA.
What's that? So,
how long you gonna be in jail for? Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, Friday, Saturday.
So, it linked him to Deborah Sherwood's death, but he still refused to confess. And so what?
It ain't even like we done caught you with a gun in your hand. We have your evidence, sir.
I ain't do it.
But if I did.
Okay.
He said, so then authorities would ask him about other deaths that he seemed connected to, and he remained silent. He like, I ain't saying nothing. I ain't no snitch. That's how he was. He was like, I ain't saying nothing, man. And they were like, okay, come on now, just, did you do it? And he like, my lips is sealed. Alright, I tell y'all everything you want to know.
For real?
You gonna sell yourself?
Just take off the death penalty. Just take off the death penalty. And y'all know what he said?
What did this fool say?
I ain't got a lot of life left to live, but that still don't mean I wish to die. Bars. Bars.
This dude. Sir.
You only got 100
100 years. Silly. Head ass.
So they didn't want to give him the plea.
Yeah.
But they talked to the surviving victims' families, and they said they would rather have the confirmation that he did it, rather than him die and take those secrets with him to the grave.
So y'all want to know something really interesting that I learned?
Mm-hmm.
Actually, prosecutors and judges do not have to stick to their plea deals.
Mm-mm.
So they can make a plea deal with you just to get you to talk.
Mm-hmm.
And then take that shit back. They're like, psych. Yoink! So I always wonder, why do they stick to them
April
so much?
Fools!
'Cause
That
that's
would be
what I
funny.
do.
Here you go. Oh yeah, you just told on yourself. Gotcha, bitch. Gotcha.
Wait, my new laugh.
Gotcha.
Yeah, I was
Like
practicing.
Kanye. Gotcha.
So he ended up admitting to the 9 counts of murder and pleading guilty. And he is currently at Pontiac Correctional Center, serving 13 life terms in a row.
You ain't seeing the light of day again. What outside of them?
I truly hope that they have
GM
you
Pop.
pressing
Like he is still
license
alive.
plates. I hope that you are pressing license plates for 12 hours a day, sir.
For 32 cents.
I hope you make not even 32, maybe how about 0.3 cents?
Ooh,
Okay, baby.
we like a
I
.3.
want your commissary to be dry. I want you to have the oldest pack of ramen noodles. I just really don't like you because, sir, I cannot even say like that they're. You know how some serial killers you can see why they went there, like why they ended up to, and not saying it's an excuse, but you see how
He hated his mother, so he took it out on every woman.
But hated your mother. Your mother really, honestly, wasn't that bad to you because she wasn't.
You could have just killed your mama. No, I'm just playing.
But you know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Like,
He had some issues.
He had some issues, but I'm saying like we have ones that have.
It's like they went through boom, 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 boom.
Sent to a place supposed to help, they raped, then they, it wasn't nothing like that. It was just like your mama hurt your feelings.
Oh, Pookie.
All of these bitches gotta die. Everybody gonna die.
Yeah, that was pretty.
So yeah, that's the story of Lil Tim Tim, and I just got one thing to say. Why, Timothy? Why?
While you're pressing your license plates, I want you to think about that.
Why? Why'd you do it?
You're going to die in jail.
All right, and that's gonna wrap up this episode. Season 4, episode 1, done cut.
In the books.
Mm.
So follow us, subscribe, like, share, all those things.
On every platform.
Yes, comment on our post, please.
Tell us what you want to see from us. If you want us to wear a certain color on an episode, we'll do it.
Cool.
I like that.
Like a color thing.
Or like we could do like you remember like back in school they had the themed weeks and it was like wacky tacky day.
Yes, or backward jean day.
Yeah, or hat day.
I will literally
Crazy
put
hat.
empty cans of pop in my hair and roll it up.
Oh yeah,
Cute.
And just sit there and look crazy.
It'll look cute.
Yeah. So any ideas? Please reach out.
Please engage with us on social media. It helps us get our likes up, which is really important.
And let other people find us.
Yes.
Yes.
So
Share us.
We're on everything. Merked in the Midwest.
Merch in the Midwest. Yes. TikTok, Instagram, Facebook,
All of that.
X, Twitter,
All of them.
whatever you want to call it.
Tagged.
YouTube.
Black Planet.
We ain't gonna
Gente.
Actually, you know what? Wouldn't that be the cutest if like our podcast hooked up with another podcast?
Oh.
Because everybody needs love.
All you need is love. Love is all you need. All right. Bye.
Bye.